Hi everyone, I'm back in my kitchen today, and today I'm making stuffed chicken breast. I'm making it with prosciutto, two different kinds of cheeses, and it's going to be seared in the frying pan and then cooked in the oven in a little bit of a wine sauce. So I'm just going to get started on explaining the ingredients to you. I have 4 chicken breast, therefore I have 4 nicely sliced pieces of prosciutto. I have some Swiss cheese. I have herbed and garlic goat cheese. However, I also have a little bit of cream cheese because my son Alex does not like goat cheese. And that's going to be the filling, and there's going to be a little bit of red pepper jelly in there too. You can also use fig jam, very good in there as well. So it's just the combination of the sweet with the prosciutto meshes very nicely. So we have 4 chicken breasts, and in here I have some flour. I happen to be using gluten-free, but you can use any flour you like. We have some thyme as far as herbs, garlic, a little bit of balsamic, olive oil, salt and pepper, a little bit of butter, wine, and chicken stock, beef broth, vegetable broth, whatever you have on hand. So I'm just going to get started and showing you my little truck here. So we have these chicken breasts, and they're not that big. So I'm going to flip them over to the big side, the fat side. And I'm just going to make a little pocket. I'm not going to cut all that deep. Just a little pocket like so. Okay. Into the thick part of the breast. Just like that. Three and 4. Okay, now we're going to season our chicken, salt. We want to get inside that little pocket too, right? So both sides. Okay, a little bit of pepper. Okay, a little olive oil. Make sure you have a working hand free. You don't want to be touching these ingredients with your chicken hand. And a little bit of balsamic. That's just going to give it a nice little marinade. Get that all massaged in nicely. Okay. Now I don't have the time to let this sit 10 minutes. I'm ready to make my dinner. Which is fine. We're just going to continue on. So you can let that sit 10 minutes to get some marinating in there. Okay, wash your hands. To show you my little trick for stuffing chicken so that the cheese doesn't fall out. I don't know if you've ever had that problem. I sure have. So A little bit of pepper jelly on our prosciutto. Spread that over. Okay, we're going to pick up our Swiss cheese. I'm going to start with our goat cheese. So what we're doing is we're making little pockets, a little package to stuff in our chicken. And I roll it in the prosciutto, like so. And then when it's cooking, your cheese will not seep out of your chicken. You take your little pocket, and boom. How easy is that? Boom. Okay, and we're gonna seal her up. I'd always, like I said, I made a little pocket. We leave the tail end because we're just gonna flip it over and stick our toothpick in. We're always working with clean hands when we're dealing with chicken. You definitely don't wanna cross-contaminate. So I don't leave the container toothpicks out and keep dipping my fingers into the container. You're gonna cross-contaminate. So I just laid out the amount of toothpicks I think I'm going to need. And we just wanna take, see if you can see that better. So we're gonna take the chicken, that little tail end, flip it over. Ooh, I'm gonna knock it over. If you're not trusting yourself, put in an extra one. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And there we go. Okay. I'm going to continue doing that. Our little chicken pocket ready there. Wash our hands in between. So what I'm going to suggest to do is line all the prosciutto with your jelly, so you're not contaminating and going back and forth with ingredients. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna line all my slices of prosciutto with my jelly and get them ready so that I can continue on. I'll see you back. Okay, so now our chicken is all rolled up in nice little neat packages. And I've color coded the ones that have the cream cheese so that we're not taking a guess when we're eating them. So we're just gonna lightly coat. You're not looking to bread the chicken, just seal it in. This is just gonna give it a nice little crust, that's all. We're not looking to have like a big crust on it, just a little seal. It also helps thicken our sauce too. That's gonna go over our chicken. That's it. So you do want to throw this out, don't repackage it. Okay. Okay, let's get our hands washed. And our frying pan heating up. I've drizzled some olive oil in the frying pan and I'm going to heat it up. And if you can just follow me with the camera. Good couple tablespoons of olive oil in there, and that's getting heated up, and we're going to just add a little bit of butter. We want that nice and hot. We're just going to get our thyme ready. We want a few sprigs of that. few minutes on each side. All sides, we want it nicely crisp up. You can also use dried thyme. I happen to have fresh left over, so from Christmas actually. Beautiful. We have our oven preheating at 385. Great. Now we're going to scrape up these bits with some wine. Sure you guys know the drill by now. Scrape up the bits, deglaze the pan. Garlic, a teaspoon. Onions. And our thyme. Now, I like my sauce a little sweet, and sometimes I use marsala. So I'm just going to also add a little bit of balsamic. I really put balsamic on a lot of in a lot of things, guys. Really, really like it. I want to make sure that there's enough butter in that. So a little bit more butter. Little sprinkle of salt, a little more pepper. I have my flour here, just in case I need it to thicken the sauce, but I don't think I will. So adding the balsamic is going to caramelize the onions a little bit, which is really good. I like that. So a let that all reduce. About 1.5 cups of stock here. However, I don't think I'm going to use it all. Let's take a look here. I'm not looking for a real heavy gravy. I just want a nice glaze for my chicken. So I only used, I'm going to say I used a cup. I used the extra. So we want that to cook down a bit. And then we're going to taste it. Oh, it's dynamite. Let's see. Beautiful. I'm going to use a little bit more salt. Those onions are going to continue to soften in the oven, but I do want them, I don't want them hard, so we want to get that cooked down. Okay. Looks like we're just going to spoon it over our chicken. Okay, we're going to finish cooking that for about 25 minutes in the oven, 385 uncovered. That is it. You could serve that with mashed potatoes, any side you'd like. Today we're having it with some sauteed mushrooms and a nice baked salad. Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.